Hey guys, my name is Cheryl. I have been a nurse for 4 years. I currently work in the pediatric population in acute care, and I love it. My biggest influence in my life is actually my mom. She is really awesome. She actually knew I was going to be a nurse before I ever did. So I look to her for guidance quite often. My bucket list item I wanted to share with you is that I would like to see a Major League Baseball game in every stadium in the country. So there's like 30 of them, so I'm currently working on that. I would like to say I have read and I understand the course syllabus. And then as far as projects are concerned, the one I want to go ahead with is related to something that is very near and dear to me. I have noticed over the last year or so that we have quite a few patients who come to us from the pediatric ICU that are quite sick and end up going back to the pediatric ICU within less than 24 hours of being discharged from there. So I would really like to do a thorough chart review of those patients, probably of patients in the last 2 or 3 years versus just the last year, so that I have more information. And then if I can find any patterns or consistencies, then applying that information and finding a tool or creating a tool to help us better determine when these patients are the best suited to come out to the floor so that they can be safe in not only heavier assignments, but also more stable and manageable with our nursing skill on the floor. That's my big project. That's what I'd really like to do if I can get approval from my mentor, as well as figuring out a way to make this applicable and make it so that I can be successful with this project. My backup idea, if I can't make it work, is our unit particularly struggles in educating our parents and our patients, specifically with our more significant diagnoses like our severe TBI population. The education involved in this is binders full of information and usually takes several days, if not weeks, to complete. And yet we tend to leave it all for the last day or 2 or 3, depending on when we catch on that education has not been done. So that is something that I think would be very beneficial on our floor, is if we can create a plan and a system where bits of education get done from the day of admission, which would be ideal, and then is continued and reinforced throughout the stay until they discharge, instead of just unloading all of this no longer pertinent information just before discharge. So I have a feeling all of you are familiar with similar situations. So if you guys have any other ideas or any suggestions for either of these projects, I am all ears. I am not entirely sure how this is going to pan out, but I'm going to do my very best. So I look forward to your comments and your suggestions. Thank you.